Hey guys, so welcome to my channel. This is my first ever makeup tutorial and bear with me, I'm super nervous but super excited. My brother actually dared me to start my own channel. I love makeup, love doing makeup, so he was like, just go for it, just do it. So I wanted to start the new year off right. Well, unfortunately, I moved at the beginning of the year, so this is kind of a late start to 2015, which is totally okay. Ignore the background, it's probably not going to stay this way, but anywho. So first, we're going to put mascara on our eyelashes with Illegal Length by Maybelline. As you can see, we got our mascara on our top eyelashes done, and now on to the next part. We are going to prime our face with Tarte Illuminizing Primer. I am oily in the T-zone and on my chin, so I always make sure I prime my face first before I put foundation on. Now we're going to speed through putting our primer on. Alright, now that we're done priming our face, it's on to foundation. I am currently using MAC Match Master Foundation. It has an SPF of 15. I'm also using a beauty blender to blend this all out over the face. I am in shade 1.0, so I'm pretty fair. We all know how to do foundation, so I'm just going to speed on through. I tend to start down on my chin and work my way up the face. That way I can build it to the consistency that I'm wanting all over the face. I always make sure to blend the foundation, thoroughly around the eyes, on my chin, and in my hairline. Sorry, my dog grabbed my attention, so I was just checking to see what she was doing. Alright, next I'm going to do concealer. I'm using two different ones. I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Light Vanilla and the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW 1.5. Yeah, sure. I use this all around the eyes, so to conceal the under eyes and also prime for my eyes for doing eyeshadow. It just helps the eyeshadow last longer on the lid and not fall off, and it also helps bring the color out of the eyeshadows that you're using. Okay, after I'm done concealing under my eyes, I always make sure to powder right underneath just so I don't crease. I do really crease under that eye area, so I just go back and forth with some powder just to set it so that it doesn't move anywhere while I continue on putting makeup on the rest of my face. Alright guys, just so y'all know, I'm using the MAC Mineralized Foundation Loose Powder. I'm using it in the shade Light. It's a little dark for me right now, but we'll make it work. Alright, next we're going to start with our eyes. I am using a Sigma E55 brush and a Makeup Geek Vanilla Bean to kind of give a basis in the upper eye area. I'm kind of just prepping for that, upper eyebrow highlight. Sometimes I have a hard time being fair and getting a real good highlight up in the eyebrow area, so I kind of just do a neutral first and then give a good brighter shine and highlight in that just closer to the eyebrow once I have that basis on. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Makeup Geek eyeshadow Shimma Shimma using the same Sigma E55 brush just to give me that upper eyebrow highlight. It really helps bring out that color that I'm going to be putting on here in a minute. Alright, next I'm going to work on my transition shade into the crease. I'm using just a store-bought tool. It has just good density. I'm going to be using the Makeup Geek eyeshadow Purely Naked. It's a great just kind of soft brown to put in that crease area. I really like it. It has a slight shimmer to it, just kind of helps give it that, slight glow. It's not too heavy with the glitter in it, so I think it's perfect as just a transition shade for this look. As you can see, I'm struggling to decide on which eyeshadow I really want to use as the next color, but I did use a Sigma E40 blending brush, and I decided on using the color Cocoa Bear. It's a great, just warm brown. I love this color. I wear it all the time just by itself. It's just thebomb.com. So I'm just taking this big fluffy brush and just pushing it right into that crease area, more concentrating on the outer corner, just to kind of give it that slight smoke with that brown color. Okay, after I got it to the consistency that I like, I'm going to move on to the next color. I'm taking another Sigma E35 brush, and I'm using another Makeup Geek. I just love Makeup Geek. We'll just put it that way. I'm using Makeup Geek Brown Sugar. I love it. It's another dark brown, kind of warmy color. I'm just pushing it just in the outer corner in that crease just to kind of help that little smoky eye look come out. But yeah, I'm just pushing it just on the outer corner, maybe a little bit towards the inner corner just to give it that smoky look. It just makes that look just a little bit bolder, and also helps me widen my eyes a little bit because I feel like my eyes are just a little small. Okay, so I'm going to choose an eyelid color. Sorry I didn't show you which one I'm using, but I am using a Sigma E20 brush, and I'm using, of course, another Makeup Geek. It's just a Makeup Geek kind of day. I'm using Bleached Blonde. It's this just pretty bold gold color. I love it. It's so shimmery, so pretty. It just brings light towards your eyes. I feel like it brightens up the look so it's not so dark. I just love this bright gold color. All I'm doing is pushing it kind of towards that lash line, just staying on that eyelid, not going up any further. Just pushing it, making sure I get it to the consistency I like. I like it to definitely be noticeably gold. Okay, and real quick, I'm going to take that Shimmer Shimmer again and just kind of re-go over that highlight I put in the upper brow just to make sure that that color stayed and kind of blend out that top area of the brown. Okay, next we are going to contour. I'm going to bronze my cheeks with MAC Golden Bronzer. I love this. I'm also using a MAC contour brush. It's just a great angled brush. It works easy for me just to push it up into that, concave of your cheekbones. The brush is a MAC 168. Love this brush. Great consistency. It's so fluffy. It blends really, really well. So okay, along with that, I'm going to also put it on the upper temples of my forehead just to kind of even out the bronzing so that I don't look too flat in the face. Okay, any mistakes I made, if I went too far down with the bronzer, I just cleaned up with my beauty blender and a little extra foundation. Now with blush, I am using NARS, the Orgasm blush. I love this blush. It's pretty in pink with a slight gold shimmer to it, so we're going to rock that today. Going to clean up any mess that I made, went too little overboard with that pink. And now I'm concealing, of course, some lovely zits that decided to join my face. So they decided they didn't want to go away, but we're going to just try to hide them as best we can. Alright, next I'm just going to powder the rest of my face. Like I said, I do get oily, so I try to powder all my face just to kind of keep that oil back, and it kind of helps prevent a little bit of shine. It's just a great thing to do when you just shine all the way through your makeup. Setting it with a powder kind of helps suppress that, and also later on I'll be using a facial spray to finish and just kind of seal my face. That way it just doesn't move anywhere, so it helps prevent that, shine to pop through, and oh yeah, bust out in song, no big deal. So I'm finishing just powdering my face, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so I'm just kind of cleaning up my lips just because I don't like having so much foundation on my lips. Now I'm taking a Benefit brow gel, and I'm just kind of coloring in my eyebrows just because they are very thin and they don't have a whole lot of color, so you can see the difference. So I'm just kind of coloring them in and just kind of filling them in so that my eyebrows don't look so bare and naked, and gotta fill in them eyebrows. Alright, while I bust out to some Hercules, I'm going to just kind of smooth out that gel, just make sure that it all looks even, not too clumpy or darker in some places than others, so just taking a little eyebrow brush and just kind of smoothing things out. Okay, so now we are going to push some eyeshadow right underneath our lower lash line. I'm using a Sigma E15. It's just a flat definer brush, and I'm using the color Mocha from Makeup Geek. What do you know? It's just a Makeup Geek kind of day. Just pushing that tightly into my lash line, and then here in a minute I will take a pencil brush, also by Sigma. It's a Sigma E30, and I'm just going to blend that out under my lash line just so it looks more smooth and even underneath that lash line. Alright, I am using Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte. I'm just coating my lower lash line. It helps my eyes look a little bit bigger and fuller, and it just helps bring more attention to your eyes. Okay, now that we got that done, I am going to line my eyes. I'm using the Stila liquid liner. I just love it. It's a great sharp felt pen. It's easy to use. It's easy for me because it dries so quick, so fast. It goes on liquid, but it's like using a pencil. It's perfect for me. It really helps me get that sharp line out in the corner if I'm trying to do a wing liner, whatever I'm really wanting to do, getting it tight into that lash line. I love this eyeliner. It's my go-to right now. So if anyone's looking for a good liquid liner, this one is the one to jump at. It literally dries almost instantly. I love it. Way to go, Stila. Misa love at this point. It was funny. I finished my eyeliner and then I was like, I want a bigger wing on the end. So I went back in and extended the wing on both sides just because I was like, I need a longer wing with this look. So, yep, just went with a long wing instead of a short little stumpy wing. Okay, next I'm just coating my lashes again, just making it black as I can because of that fallout with the gold color. I'm using Pumped Up Colossal Volume Express by Maybelline. I'm a Maybelline girl, love their products. They're so smooth, they don't clump on me, which is great. So I'm just kind of re-going over those lashes of mine because I'm not wearing falsies, just to make sure that they're black as they black can be. Okay, next we're going to highlight where I'm using the Becca highlighter. I'm using it in the shade Opal. I love this color. It gives me just that look of a natural glow. It has a slight gold hue to it. It goes really, really well with that NARS blush that I used. I love this just to put on the tops of my cheeks and right next onto my temples by my eyes. Makes it look great, kind of brings the attention right up to the eyes. We're going with bold eyes today. Just so y'all know, I use the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35 to put this highlighter on my cheeks. Okay, next I'm going to line my eyes. I'm using this really pretty gold shade. It's by L'Oreal. I love it. It's just gold. It's bold and gold, and it stays really, really well in that waterline and doesn't smudge. Now I am highlighting my inner corners with Nylon by MAC. It's a really pretty yellowy, great inner corner highlight. I am using a Ulta Professional small eye shader brush. It's just small and tiny. It gets really good in that corner. Now I'm lining my lips. I am using Cherry by MAC. I'm really trying to get used to lining my lips. I know it's it's in right now, so it's hard to get used to, but I'm trying my darndest to get used to it, so giving it a go with this bright cherry red by MAC. Okay, I was trying to figure out which lipstick I wanted to use. They were both by MAC, but I decided on this one. It is called Dark Side. It's kind of that darker shade that I was going for. I wasn't really wanting bright, bright red, so it definitely helped brought down the brightness of that cherry red, and it gave it that more deeper color, which I absolutely love, as you can tell. I love me some red lips. Alright, now that we're all done, I just received this in the mail. It's Best Damn Beauty Facial Spray. So, so, so excited. Just kind of drench my face in that, just sealing that off, making sure nothing moves for the rest of the day. So excited to try this product out, let y'all know how it goes, and we are all finished. Well, that's it for now, so thank you so much for watching, and see you guys soon. Bye.